What
5, 4.
Hittite
No,
invented
no.
de-icing chemicals?
No. We ain't even got the introduction. You're already messing with me. Stop.
Got to keep you on your toes.
No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, Spray Lock Nation, to another glorious day here in Studio
33.
Why not? Studio 33.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about something a little weird considering it's summertime and hot, but, you know,
The concrete.
kids of the 90s would understand if I went, dun, 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 dun.
Yes, they would. Kids of the 70s would be confused.
They'll be thinking something completely different when it don't have anything to do with.
It actually does. Under pressure.
Differently because I was actually going with de-icing chemicals,
Yes,
not
the
pressure. Yes,
ice baby, but you
no,
can make
can't,
a.
no,
Oh,
nope.
we can't say that.
I don't think you can.
All right. Well, yeah. So
Frost,
yeah.
child, maybe.
Okay. All right. So challengings.
Challengings?
Yes, with de-icing chemicals.
Do you want to try that one more time, Eric? Tell me time.
Challenges with de-icing chemicals. Film at 11.
Coming next Tuesday, this Thanksgiving. What the crap is wrong with us today?
I don't know.
So, really quick, stupid question. I know the answer to this. You know the answer to this. But people out there don't. And this is going to be controversial because, you know, are de-icing chemicals really damaging the concrete?
Absolutely. And I heard a researcher once say that de-icing salts are damaging concrete in the Midwest, if you consider the Midwest is between Seattle and Atlanta. And that was, I got to give credit for that, right? That's Jason Weiss.
You got to give credit for that. If you don't give credit for it, he'll probably come stomp us in the.
Yeah. So
But
they're
my
a problem
question,
everywhere.
my question was really, do the chemicals themselves harm concrete?
No.
See, that's where the controversy comes in.
Yes.
Because everybody, by and large, does exactly what you said, which
Yes.
is de-icing chemicals damages concrete.
There's a step in between.
There's a
that
step
happens.
in between. Now, there are some that absolutely are damaging it, but it's most of it is the reaction products.
Yes.
When the de-icing salts get in the concrete,
Yes.
and you get to some of that stuff.
Yes. So when you're putting a de-icing chemical on concrete, and it is important, even though it's summertime now, to be thinking about this stuff now, because the concrete we're pouring now is going to be subjected to de-icing salts in some cases.
And industry standard does say give it a year, which we know you cannot do when you're getting snow and ice and frost and everything else. So we know it's going to happen. So the big thing is protect the concrete.
Exactly. So what's happening is these de-icing chemicals get put onto the concrete, and then they're carried into the concrete, into the pore structure.
Pause.
Yeah.
We keep saying de-icing chemicals,
Yeah.
and we know they are.
Yeah.
But Joe Smith, residential guy, is he really going to get de-icing chemicals, or is he going to run down to the hardware store and get some rock salt?
Yeah. Rock salt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock salt is the most, at least in the past, was the most commonly used.
But we're seeing other things,
Yes.
such as sodium and calcium chlorides, mag chloride, potassium chlorides, things of that nature. Because you see these, there's not really rock salt trucks anymore, or salt trucks. It's a brine going out and hitting concrete and stuff.
Yeah.
And even if they're doing asphalt, those sidewalks.
Yes. Yeah. They get the icing salts can get splashed on the sidewalks. We'll see a lot of that. In fact, I got sent some pictures this week of some sidewalks that were only damaged by de-icing on the outside 8 inches or so facing the road, and it's a
spray
strip.
pattern, right?
Yeah. So I say, of course, damaged by de-icing salts. What I mean is damaged by the reaction products that happen when de-icing salts get into concrete. They're forming these reaction products that are expansive, and they're filling up the air void structure that is causing that concrete not to be as resistant to freezing and thawing as it should be.
Because if it doesn't have a way for it to expand when everything's filled in there, water gets in there.
Yes.
It's also pulling water in when those chlorides are going in.
Yes.
You're melting the ice and the snow, pulling water into the concrete while trying to help safety reasons, we understand.
Yes.
But you're actually creating damage to your concrete. So we do have some sidewalks in certain areas of the country that will last like 5 years.
Yes. Some municipalities we've been talking to have let us know that their sidewalks are having to be ripped out and replaced in as little as 5 years, sometimes even sooner. And that's a tragedy. I mean, that is something that no concrete should only last 5 years.
No.
What can we do to help with that?
Protect it.
Protect it how?
Lots of things.
Yeah.
Well, you know, our products, but there are other things out there in the market that will do as well. You know, I know we are a manufacturer, but let's just be honest, there are other coatings and things. The one big difference is a lot of these coatings, keep in mind, every 3 to 5 years you're reapplying it.
Yep.
And a lot of municipalities and things don't have that set up in their maintenance program. So if it's going on at day 1, day 2, day 3, or whatever, when the concrete's placed, that's probably the last time it's seeing any of that. So over time, you're just subjecting this concrete to more and more of these salts getting in with the water, expanding, creating freeze-thaw damage and other issues.
So the secret to protecting the concrete in my book, and
Proper
I want to see if
curing.
you agree. Okay, go
Start
for it.
there. Proper curing.
Yep.
Got to do that. After that, find a product. Somebody makes one. I'm sure there's like a logo sitting somewhere
Yeah.
right in here, Fred,
Yeah.
for us to do that. You know, we're actually going to go in and reduce the amount of that water that can penetrate into the concrete, reducing that damage that can be done.
Yep.
And making that concrete last longer.
By permanently adjusting that microstructure to a point to keep that water out. So it's a one-time treatment that's going to protect that concrete for its life. And I haven't found anything better on the market, personally.
If you got any questions, like, subscribe, hit us up on YouTube, LinkedIn, or get us here at the office.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.